Hey guys, it's Steve and this is for the first time I'm doing a Nova review, and I think I'm reading a Nova comics also. This is for the first time and I have really enjoyed it. I have already read the comic and this is super cool. Zachary Montoya's cover tells you everything you need to know about Nova issue 23. It's epic, tableau recreating the battle of David and Goliath. For a comic book audience, this is not the sort of light-hearted adventure that readers have come to expect from Nova, as Sam finds himself facing his greatest threat yet in the form of the Hulk. Saying Claw never gets any easier. Going bi-monthly as it's pulled into Axis, Nova status as a tie-in might appear arbitrary at first, but this new arc functions well as a rite of passages for young Sam as he takes the next step in his evolution as a superhero. Steve Rogers' narration brings an immediate sense of gravitas to the wider conflict at play in the Marvel Universe. The exposition rapidly brings readers up to date, yet it can't help but feel a little clunky in execution, not so much as a passing reference has been had to Axis in Nova up until this point, and the events of issue 23 don't even line up with the latest issue of Axis. David Baldion's depiction of the other heroes and villains affected by the inversion were similarly haphazard, characterized by peculiar body proportion and facial expressions. At one point, Thor's face kind of looks like Apocalypse's line mug. His art shines through strongest whenever Nova is on the page, applying a fairly unique aesthetic style to the boy's diminutive frame and angled, bug-eyed helmet. This dynamic character design carries over to the antagonistic Hulk as well, depicted here as a genuinely frightening, lumbering menace. Baldion's deceptively simple art style works best with clean, well-defined line work and inking, overloaded in these early pages by the sheer amount of content. There are busy, dense panels dictated by a first pace in the plotting that is really enjoying, where the Hulk is doing this kind of actions and he is throwing up the cars and everyone's. That time Nova just saved them, and Nova is the savior right now. Here is so there are plenty of jokes to be had amongst all the chaos, with the interaction between Nova and Spider-Man standing out as a particularly fun highlight. Sam gets his mother and sister out of the Hulk's warpath, but other than that, everything happens in too much of a blur to really register. The dense flow and pattern of the paneling page dividends when Baldion finally gets the chance to open up the action for a rare splash page, making its effect all the more spectacular in the process. The first full page illustration of the issue in particular makes fantastic use of Nova's small form as a point of contrast. This might be the middle of carefree Arizona, but it looks more like an alien environment with its arid landscape and full expanse of stars above. The sheer scale of the image used to evoke wonderment. A greater delight comes in the form of a full double-page spread later on in this issue. David Carell's pulsating color applied even to the lettering, as everything is notched up to a hypertense, vibrant 11, with the exaggerated figures of Hulk and Nova at the center of the composition. It plays out more like a Saturday morning cartoon than anything else, jumped up on a few too many balls of surgery cereal. This final showdown between the Hulk and Nova functions as the emotional heart of the issue, somewhat making up for the lackluster first half. That is really great. The action, Nova is really heroic over there and he just beat the Hulk at that time, but Hulk is unbeatable over here. That's why he's called the Incredible Hulk. The Hulk's threat is proven palpably real when he bites down on and breaks Sam's arm in one particularly hard-hitting panel, with the Gerry Duggan quick to remind us that Nova is for all intents and purposes still but a boy. Nonetheless, Sam rises to the occasion as best as he can. That is the scenario, best case scenario. Man, Sam Alexander cannot catch a break. He got that call in from Steve Rogers, informed that some of the Avengers and X-Men had their personalities inverted. They acting like jerk faces now. and the Hulk is running among toward Arizona. Some books it to get his finally out of the dodge and then to face down the claw. Yes, here is the action, and Nova just got beat down over from that punch, and his helmet is broken, but his head is safe. But he is in really bad condition. Now what is gonna do? So this is to be concluded on the next issue of Nova issue 24, and Mama be proud. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is a late review of Nova, but for the first time review, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Just hit the like button and share it, and go to the store, buy the comics.